Last month, an AI agent at a Fortune 500 company leaked some of their earnings on Twitter. There were no guardrails and nobody approved it. So we built OrchestraOS to provide enterprise-grade security to fix these problems with Auth0 as the trust layer. So here's our dashboard. We have 4 agents: content analytics, review, and monitor. These are all bots. The 2 teams, and each has its own Auth0 M2M identity. All the credentials, like HubSpot, GitHub, they're all in Token Vault, and every action governed by these is in OpenMG. So we have a permissions matrix here that will show all these tuples. And then, I'll run some things in our developer tools to show how this works. So let's see. So first here, this is to show a success with HubSpot. When we look in the audit log, it will show this new one right here, 638. This one succeeded. OpenFGA checked and the permissions granted. To show an example of when it gets denied, let's do this here. We'll also see on the audit log, this one, or it won't show on the audit log, but it will just show in the developer tools. You can see that it's not allowed. So no tuple exists for this. PagerDuty is the one, because there's no tuple for this, so it'll be outside the scope. And then every action we can also see some older tests here, but this is the one we just showed. Every action will land here with the full token delegation chain. So lastly, one more step to show is right here. So this is to show our CIBA. Content bot wants to publish to the company blog, and then this will actually cause an authentication request in the Guardian app. So let me show you that. Use my phone. It says pending authentication request. I'll just hit view. I'll allow this, and then we'll be able to see. Once I do that, then you can see, the agent is paused until a human approves. But once it does, then let me see. Here's our new audit entry and then it should say approved by, and then Google Auth0 is through my phone. I just approved. So I guess lastly to show, the agents will manage CRM, infra, and data and all that. The problem we're trying to solve is how to govern them. So OrchestraOS, the goal here is to have one separate identity for each agent, Token Vault for the credentials, as I mentioned before, HubSpot, GitHub, Canva, anything like that. And then SIBA will allow human approval, which we showed in the audit log with this approval here. So this is OrchestraOS. Thank you.